Mr. Prager requested Devin Townsend, The Death of Music, live. Yeah, there's no good place to, like, pause. However, jeez, dude. I just decided, when it comes to Devin's music, you kind of just gotta, like, submit your whole being to the experience of listening. And so that's what I did. I closed my eyes. I listened to the little whispers he was putting in. It's that idea of the performer drawing you in by creating reduction in the music instead of putting the idea at you. And then as the energy ramps up, that's when he does amp up the energy and throws it at you. But he creates this whole atmosphere of ideas that I never felt so, like, identifiable in a piece of music, honestly. Well, I probably have, but I just felt very connected to it. And then I brought up the lyrics just now. Question: leapt like dog from man, terminate high thinking, known in your prophecy. Okay, so just telling me to be dumb. Sun, it shifts, and brittleness subsides to sleep. Sleep away. Okay, I close my eyes, I'm sleeping. Sun comes, the rain will always be, and things I am are things that I should not be. I don't know if you've ever felt that way, but I have certainly felt like the things I am are the things that I should not be. For lots of reasons. They laughed at me, but we never bothered. My friends and I, there were no others. Beautiful. The people, your tribe, the people you identify with. It's just you guys. That's it. Now it comes, bolt across the blue, shadows dance over the land, walls high, water deep, brick and steel gathering speed, the water deep. I'm just imagining, like, cities coming up and technology and the world expanding. And he says, I guess it's just a feeling. Guess it's just a feeling. The rain may come. The rain may never be. And things you are things I need to be. In things you are things I need to be. And the things that you are, those are the things I need to be. It's deep, man. It's the thoughts that sometimes come in your head. My friends were there, but they never bothered. Now there's you and I, and there are no others. So it's even a more intimate, more deep definition of yourself. It's like a death becomes musical. It's musical. It's like a death becomes musical. Repeated. And that's the section we're at right now. Let's keep going. It's about disillusion with the record industry. Damn, I'm thinking so deep about it. But that makes more tangible sense. I'm being all, like, poetic and universal. And that's what I always listen to Devin's music with that, like, philosophical universalist mindset. But it makes sense that when you're talking about the death of music, you're talking about the death of the music industry. But yeah, that makes sense. I mean, when you're someone who just wants to create ideas like he does, like he has this macro maximalist way of creating ideas in music, which is super inspiring. But it's so, it's inspiring, but it's heavy, right? Heavy.
Towards the sea, and the pain won't be realized because the
Yeah, Dracaran, you're right. There is a lot of crossover. It's all influence. It's the same shape, just on a smaller scale of capitalist society. So beautiful, dude.
When I need you here in my need, don't die on me. Don't go away. When I need you here in my need, don't die on me. Don't go away. When I need you here in my need, don't die on me. Don't go away. When I need you here in my need, don't die on me. Don't go away. When I need you here in my need, the rain will come. The rain will always be. In things I am are things that have to be. Whoa, my friends were there, but they never bothered. 'Cause myself and I, there is no other. It's like a death comes musical. It's like a death becomes musical.
All right, here I am. Here I am, guys. Here I am. What I'm getting in this final section, when he's asking, don't die on me, don't go away when I need you here in my need. That's literally like a call to action to the people listening. It's like, if I wait for the rain, right, and I forsake this industry, don't leave me. If I forsake kind of the world I live in. Now, what's wonderful, and Bogdama, this is because of your comment about the music industry being a perfect microcosm of capitalism run amok. There is no, resource to control. It's just fat cats making profit off other labor. And it's right. And there's so much now. I think, like, right now, the best parallel to that would be like the internet, basically, like tech companies controlling what a lot of people are doing and profiting off of it way more than they could or should be. But I mean, that's a whole conversation. But regardless, this is the cool thing about poetry and music, is that you can take an idea, turn it into a universal language poetry with these giant ideas, and then inspire others with crossover to that poetic idea. Yeah. I guess I'm technically like part of the capitalist problem by making reaction videos and profiting off of the profit of others' profits. If I don't know. I don't think I could. I don't think, and just being like honest and like, because this song is drives you into such introversion and looking at the world in like a structural way and the ethics of all of it and what is the death of music he's talking about, right? Death becomes musical, right? I don't think I would be satisfied just making reaction videos as like a content creator. That's why I need to do the voice clinic to kind of give something, create something more, right? No, capitalism is not inherently bad. I don't think so. But I think there are issues when it comes to things that aren't inherently profitable. And there is a way, there is a system that you could imagine where like emotional value, aesthetic value, and that kind of thing can be quantifiable in a capitalist way. And I think we do that all right. But as it is right now, there's too much exploitative methods that can be used to, in a way, actually prevent the creation of meaningful art, right? So like what my priority would be to figure out a way where we can share and create in a way that is both profitable and valuable, that will result in the highest quality of musical creation. Maybe I'm just too philosophical, but I think there is, I hate the idea that an artist needs to be a martyr, right? That if you want to create music, you have to like sacrifice part of your life, right? Yeah. Creation is definitely more fulfilling. And like I love teaching voice and I love singing. And I love singing live, right? So that's hard too, because live is never going to compare anymore to like produced internet stuff. And I'll figure out a way to do that for my own career. But as things are right now, right? So capitalism is like jazz to music or cinnamon is to food. It's a good additive, awful on its own. It's a good point. That's a really good point. I think there are ways of doing it, but we're like still like baby stage, right? But there are a lot of other problems that people are going to want to focus on. I do like jazz. Wait, yeah, I didn't think through that enough. I do like jazz. It's good on its own. Get out of here with her. You just set me up, dude. I just got you baited. Oh man. Yeah, it's hard to, for example, if there were systems set up and I had the means to like create without needing to fund my creation elsewhere, then I wouldn't be doing like several other jobs than creation. In my case, creation being singing, right? So, I think it's important to just kind of take into account everything he's talking about. You can relate these ideas that he's talking about in the song. The rain will come. The rain will always be. In things I am are things that I have to be. My friends have come and I never bothered. I mean, there's a lot to unpack there. It's very poetic. But my interpretation of it is that there is always a little bit of freedom in what we have. We just have to acknowledge that I am who I am, and the way the world is, the way the system is set up, is gonna be that way, and I should just rely on the means I have to be who I am. And that's a more powerful way than being subjected to the systems in place. If you're talking in terms of the music industry, it's like, just create. Stop worrying about the capitalist side of it and the arbitrary definition of success defined by how much money you do, right? Or how much money you make by your creation or whatever it is. Yeah, so I think that's a really positive aspect of reaction culture, Spralos, is the sharing of music in a more intentional way. Like we're not posting links of good music on a feed. We're going in, talking about and sharing our music in a really intense way. It's basically like if I'm like a musicology professor and you guys are deciding what we're studying in class. and I'm just creating, I'm supplying my own experience and knowledge to whatever it is you share. And so in that sense, it's almost like it does create a lot of value. So that's the thing. I'm just saying that me personally, I wouldn't be satisfied by just doing it. I do think there is a lot of value that can happen there, though. Go check out my how-to reaction video in the YouTube channel if you want more details on that. Yeah. Dude, Devin, why do you have to go, like, put us into a... We misuse the cards we've been dealt rather than throw them in the window and wonder why we can't do anything. That's true. I mean, that kind of. You can just. I think the thing to take with you, if now we're getting into this like creation at the means that you have, right? I think it's more about taking the steps to do what you want and what feeds you, Because he's not saying go do whatever you want. He's saying I am what I am. And just because the world is the way it is doesn't mean I should stop being me or something like that. Like, it doesn't mean I should stop being who I am, which leads to the creation that I do. Yeah, see, Adoyan, like, I don't really watch reaction videos. We just kind of fell into it when it was requested by Lanito a couple months ago. And I think that's part of it, because I'm not trying to copy, I'm not trying to adapt what I do here to a format, right? I think that goes for all kinds of art. You can learn from others in a really important way, but you can also create an infrastructure for yourself that is different than what has been done before. And you have to rely on your own experience, life experience, that kind of thing, to influence and impact what you create, whether that's art, whether that's something in business, whether that's, whatever, content creation. You have to always be true to who you are. And I think that's the biggest takeaway from this song, is that, I am what I want to be. And you should always, because myself and I, there is no other, right? Myself and I, those two egos. There are two, there's an idea that there's two selves inside. One is the one telling you what you are, and then one is the one that actually is. And only one of those selves is real, right? The one that's real is the one that is. The one that tells you what to be inside is fake. It's created by yourself and your upbringing and all of those things. It's the fake ego, right? And so in Buddhism, there's the idea that you constantly are quieting that second brain so that you can always just be in the existing self, existing mind, right? I would recommend a book. It's not musical, but it's really, really cool. It's called The Power of Now. It's a little spiritual. I'm not necessarily super spiritual, but I do like ideas about, how to frame the world. I work for a lot of Christian organizations. So I show up and, I do my job and I am there for those things and I take what I can from those services and that kind of thing. But I want to experience all of the ideas, right? So that's just me. Hey, you're still here. I hope you enjoyed that look into what we do on Twitch to celebrate great singers. I owe you a huge thank you for being a part of this awesome community and letting me share my love of singing with you guys. The growth on this channel has been absolutely immense, and while I can't read every single comment requesting reactions, here's what you can do to get your favorite songs featured on the channel. You've got 3 options. One is to join the Twitch stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. When you've logged into Twitch and are watching the live stream, you can type !react, followed by the URL of your requested video.
This adds your song to the queue that we work through during live streams. Alternatively, if you're really in a rush to get me to react to your song, you can head to my tipping page in the description down below and request a song with a tip of $4 or more to get it seen ahead of all the non-tipped requests. Don't worry, I make sure that every dollar gets put towards improving the channel's content and the community. The third way to get your request up on the channel is to join my Patreon. A patron of any tier level can request a song and get it reacted to that month, guaranteed. There are tons of other fun perks too, so I hope you check it out anyway. Thanks for watching. I hope you feel closer to the human voice and the artists you love, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Ciao. Tip turquoise.
You. Are you so cute? Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so cool.